Hello, friends. How are you this evening? I think I'm ready, but I just remembered something else I don't have. Oh my gosh. Anyway, we're just going to do our best. Welcome to Mystery Stamping. We are going to redo number 63. That does not mean this is a repeat. That means we're taking an old recipe and making it with new products. So we're going to start off with a little preview. I have extended my registration for my Light and Wonder mystery craft box. I didn't get a chance to do as much with it while I was gone on my wonderful, wonderful business trip. So I am extending the deadline until Thursday. So if you would like to join us using these kind of products, register now at craftwithcheryl.com. All right. Let me get started with my other camera. Looks like I need to make some adjustments. I had my cameras all wonky while I was building swaps and such. There we go. So instead of moving stuff, move the camera, Cheryl. All right. So this is the class, the Mystery Craft Box. The Mystery Craft Box will contain 6 projects, not this one. This one was one from last week's mystery stamping while I was gone. I was so proud of myself. I got both of my videos recorded. Hi, Nancy. How are you tonight? So these are the products. The Northern Lights, I heard, put on a spectacular show while I was in Vegas, and I missed them, but you can see them here. Not all of them will be dark like this, but this is the products that we are using. And like I said, you'll get 6 projects, all the product needed to create the 6 projects, and some fun bundles or some fun presents. I've got a plan for a couple really fun ones. So this is the pages that you'll need, and you will need the bundle to complete this. So you'll also need a heating tool for some heat embossing and embossing powder, but you can add that if you want. So enough about that. I was gone last week. I went to Vegas for a couple days, and then I went on to St. George for a couple days. I got to go to Kanab and tour the Stampin' Up! Manufacturing facility. It was so wonderful. I was blown away by how much stuff they still do by hand, and everyone was so gracious and so kind there. It was a wonderful experience. I cannot say that enough. So, mystery stamping, we are doing number 63 in order to do that. And I don't have it listed here, but it is going to be actually it can be whatever you want, but it's going to be a horizontal, vertical portrait mode card. Ay. All right. So it's the adhesives and the ink I don't have out, and they're buried behind me. So if I can't make do, I might have to dig behind me. So we're going to start with 5.5 by 8.5 cardstock A. I'm using real red. Score at 4 1/4. Cardstock B is going to be 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. And then cardstock B also gets a 4-inch strip that's by 1/4. DSP A is going to be 4 inches by 2 1/4, and DSP B is going to be 4 by 3 inches. The 2 1/4 puncher die for the sentiment, I don't have that done, but my punches are ready and waiting. Hi, Deb. How are you tonight? All right. So I just announced, which I think you've already taken advantage of it, that the registration for this mystery box, the mystery box using those products, is being extended until Thursday. I already ordered all the ones that people have signed up for, but I have another order going in, and I would be happy to add more to it for more people to join us. So, all right, I am using the Christmas Tags and More paper, and this paper just came back in stock. So if you were looking for this paper, it's back in stock. Also, if you liked I'll get there. the pickup Road to Christmas. There we go. I knew it was there. It's the little pickup truck card kit in the kit collection. It's back in stock today too. So go get those after this mystery stamping. And you can find the shopping link at craftwithcheryl.com. So I will put that in. It's also in the description. And you can go here to get the registration link to go to the mystery craft box as well. Craftwithcheryl.com. All right, let's go ahead and assemble a stamp set with sentiments. I've got a couple here that I haven't decided on. I thought I had it figured out, and then I didn't. So this is going to be a really quick card because I am exhausted from being gone. I'm so glad you're doing great, Deb. I took a 2-hour nap this afternoon. That's how tired I am. That's how tired I am. So I looked through and found a simple one we hadn't done for a while. So we're going to add some adhesive to the back of our cardstock B. And it's going to, yeah, I said that right. It's a very narrow border. Very, very narrow. Just a hint. All right. Then this piece is going to go down. And this piece is going to go up. Or, through the magic of DSP, I could go this way. But I like it this way better. The little on top. These are going to go here, and they're going to butt up against each other. Now, if you want yours, if yours will look better going this way and going in landscape mode, this card could go either way. That's why I wasn't being snotty earlier. Hi, Keish. How are you? I'm glad you could join us. Did you make it home safely from our big weekend? Or I guess it wasn't a weekend, was it? It was a weekend. Yeah. I was just telling everyone I was extending the deadline for the Light and Wonder class, but I got the products ordered for everyone who has signed up so far. So, in case you haven't joined us before, I send out this link. It's on my Facebook group, not my Facebook group, my Facebook page, usually Tuesday afternoon. Today it was a little later. I had my grandkids stopped by. Anyway, I post that, and then we show up with the supplies and we put them together. So then we're going to glue this one on here. So far, we've come up with over 100 of these mystery stamping recipes, and I think I found another one today, but it was after I'd already put this out. So I was like, oh, well, that would make a cute mystery stamping. So we do this every Tuesdays. Yes, other people can still sign up for the Light and Wonder class. You can go to craftwithcheryl.com, and the link is there, and you can get as many people as you want in there. I'm extending the deadline to Thursday, and I was talking, and this slid. Oh, okay, that's one of the benefits of using runny glue. When I was a second grade teacher, anything that was liquid, I called it runny glue. So, okay. Now this little piece is going to go across here. Now, if you have ribbon that you'd rather use instead, that would be fine. But that's what this little piece is for. So I think I'm going for it. And I'm going to use the kindergarten saying dot, dot, not a lot. Which might be fine because I think this glue is running low. So you had to work at 3 a.m. Did you go to work until 3 a.m.? Or did you get asked at 3 a.m.? All right. Get mine so it's kind of lined up a little bit. There you go. So there's my card base. Now I have to figure out my circle. So if you know what punches you're going to use, you can always punch it after you stamp it. So I was going to use Wishing You the Sweetest Christmas, or I also have the one from Decorative Trees. I think this is still current, but I'm not quite sure. But I think I'm going to use the Wishing You the Sweetest Christmas. Boy, I have a bit of a frog. Since my husband left at about noon, or maybe it's 2, I haven't talked to anybody but the dog. That might be why. So this is from the Jar of Joy and Wishing You the Sweetest Christmas. So I'm going to stamp this on white. Grab a block. And I need to find my real red. Kasia was one of the new people that I met this weekend in my travels. And everyone else, Kasia, has been here before. Oh, wow. All right. I was mistaken, Deb. I'm sorry. That's what I get for trying to craft and read comments at the same time. Oh, wow. Okay. I need a scrap of white. And here's a scrap of white. Anybody have their Christmas tree up yet? This way you don't have to stamp straight. You can just stamp, and if it's a little crooked, you can fix it later, right? That's my philosophy. Do you know what I noticed the other day? Our star punch is still current. So let's see what this would look like with a star punch. It doesn't say what shape it has to be, right? This is why you sign up for crafting with me, and we just do it as we go. Oh, I think I like this. Now, to pull some more of that red back in, I think I'm going to pull a red and stamp or punch a star out of some red, and then offset it. All right. Yes, I keep all my scraps. If you keep your scraps, I'm a hoarder. I'm a paper hoarder. Because I might need that someday. Well, I hope you got a nap too, Deb. All right, I'm thinking I might do it offset. There. How's that? I like it. I hope you do too. Or I could do it offset like, or I could do it. Okay, I know what I'm going to do because I can do it. I can do it all kinds of different ways. We're going to do this. There. And then we're going to just offset it a little. And it'll make it look bigger. All right. Kind of makes it look offset, but it's just, I made it bigger. I could go the other way too, but we're just going to let that be. All right. Get some dimensionals. My big dimensionals are packed away, so my Vegas weekend with Stampin' Up! Vegas week with Stampin' Up! Was very fun. We were in Vegas for meetings, and then I went to another demonstrators retreat in St. George, and we toured Kanab, which is the Stampin' Up! Facility. I met tons of new people and got to see many friends that I had made in past events. I traveled with Marcy and Cindy, which if you're a Stampin' Cross Country person, you know them. They're two of my Stampin' Cross Country buddies. And we just had a grand time all together. I didn't get in on the plane until after midnight the night before last, and then I had to do the Costco run and Walmart run on my way home because, as you know, there is none of that kind of stuff where I live. Because I live in the middle of nowhere, also known as northeastern Montana. But it was so good to be home. I didn't sleep as well in my own bed last night as I thought I was going to. Go figure. But I think I was just so tired. I needed so much caffeine to get home. Oh, good. Well, so we should start a club. Kate says we're all paper hoarders. So maybe we should start the club Paper Hoarders Anonymous. We could swap and see which paper we have. Oh, all right. Let's see here. I need to find my paper. So this paper is fun because you can just punch these out. And since we're talking about the sweetest Christmas, to me, that means there should be something sweet, like maybe a candy cane. I usually put these on the other side of my cardboard backing. So I have the paper on one side and these punch outs on the other, so that if any of them fall out, they fall in a spot that I might find them and I might not. So there is some candy canes. I'll just pop those up with dimensionals there. I don't see any other. All right. So we're going to do that. Pop these up. Somehow. Well, I think I like them on the side better than underneath. And they're the same level or the same height. I use the dimensionals. All right, so the card is coming together. I think it needs some bling of some kind. There is a green bow there. So maybe some to pull the stripes in. Maybe we could put some of those little candies. These little candies. Is that too many patterns? 3 patterns? I don't know. They all kind of work, don't they? I'll use little ones. I don't have my. We'll use little ones. And there, so we have the candies. What do you think? This is the simplest little card to make with the 2 halves of the DSP. Very fun. So if you have little strips of DSP, you can just cut them up and do this. And who doesn't have these little strips of paper? I almost cut a sheet and I was like, what are you doing? You have all those little pieces. Just cut a piece to make it work. So then I can do the inside. I did not have this as part of your instructions because if you used a lighter one, you wouldn't need it. So oftentimes I don't tell you to bring that, but thank you. I'm a little parched. Have the sweetest Christmas. What else could we put? May your heart be filled with joy. Let's do that. I thought about using the cocoa cup from the gingerbread man, but then I decided that the candy canes might kind of work on there too. I have so many decisions to make some days. So many. All right, I'm going to need a block that I don't have out. So I'm going to grab this one. Are you all unpacked from your trip, Cage? All right, I like to line it up so then I can get it just right. Our glass mats are so nice for this stamping. I don't use the paper piercing mat anymore because these glass mats are so nice for it. All right, and I think I don't really have anything I'd put on the inside. I'm second guessing myself. Can you tell? Could put a candy cane in there. That's kind of the theme we had going on the outside. We'll do that on the inside too. And is there a little bow? That's where I was stuck. It was like the candy cane looks like it needs more. So look at that. They gave me a little bow. So it'll mimic the outside. There we go. Now my heart's happy. So may your day be filled with joy. I like that saying. That would be a good one even for a birthday card. Sorry. Apparently I can't talk and glue at the same time. So, like I said earlier, the Light and Wonder, this is the paper kind of stuff that we're using. The Light and Wonder class is a bit open until Thursday now because I didn't get my act together because I was so busy having fun and traveling and seeing the world that I didn't get everybody warned that it was almost time. So Thursday is the day. I will turn off registration on Friday morning. So if you want in and the registration's open, go for it. craftwithcheryl.com. Ooh, that's going to need to dry for a bit. That's my inside. And there you have it. I am hoping, let me rephrase that. So on Thursdays, I usually do a free class on the same channel. So if you'd like to join me then, that would be great. However, my son and his wife asked me if I would take the grandkids for the evening on Thursday. So class this week is on Friday. Friday at 7 Mountain Time. If you want to join us, that's where we'll be. You can always catch the replays and join us when it works for you also. So there is number 63. Some of you like to take a screenshot with the card and the case number available. Oh, I see. Thank you for your likes and shares. Thank you, and your comments and all the fun stuff. I appreciate you joining me very much. So, yes, so there's number 63, our redo. I hadn't done this one for a while. So, thank you for joining me. Thank you, Kasia. I'm glad you all got to join me tonight too. And like I said, it'll be Friday this week. I will be here for a class. And oh, Deb, that's wonderful. She's going to use this idea for her Christmas cards tomorrow. That's awesome. Yes, quick and easy. Especially if you have the punch. I love the punches. We got to see the new catalog. There's the cutest punch coming out. Oh, it's so cute. So you'll have to, it doesn't come out until January though. So, but it's cute. I'm excited. So there you go. Have a great night. I'm going to go let my puppy in because I put her out for my video and we're going to go up and find some supper. My husband's gone hunting for a few days. So it's just the dog and I. So I don't have to cook supper. Yay! All right. Have a good night. Thank you for crafting with me. Bye-bye.